Hey everybody, it's Barrett, Marshland Lawn and Pressure Washing, and I want to talk about price cutting and why you shouldn't do it in your business. Whether you're lawn care or pressure washing or whatever the business is, and why you should not price cut. We've been getting a lot of this lately. We pull up to a property to quote a price for somebody, and whether it be lawn care, and we may quote them $70 to $80 or so per cut, or a house wash, and we'll quote them $200 to on upwards of $500, $600, $700 or so per house wash. And lately we've been getting a lot of, well, so and so said they could do it for this price. Is that the best price you can do? Or I was told by a competing company that they'd cut it for this much. Is that the best price you can make? And simply, you just have to respond, yes, it is. The reason why is a lot of, and I actually first thought this when I first got into business, when I was in, I believe, a junior or senior in high school, when I first started pressure washing. I just thought that was part of sales, and I quickly realized that it's not. You've got to stick to your price. First of all, you've got to know what your cost is, so you actually know where to price yourself to make money. But secondly, whenever you stick to your original price that you make, it does several things. One, it actually allows you to do a better job whenever you get the prices that you need and want. And it also shows a level of professionalism. I personally don't see it as professional anymore, even though I used to. Personally don't see it as very professional whenever a customer will counter offer you with, if you show up and say, I'll cut your lawn for $70 per cut, and they say, well, can you do it for $55 or $60? I personally don't see it as professional whenever somebody will immediately drop their price, because eventually that customer will ask you for more, and they'll continue to ask for more and more, and you don't want that kind of customer. You don't want to work for those types of people. We're licensed, we're insured, we're bonded by the state, we are certified through industry training, and you have to explain that to your customers whenever you are meeting with them. That's all part of the sales process, and it is explaining why your price is your price and why you have quoted that price. You just have to explain to them why you're doing it that way, why you're charging that much, and stick to your ground. And if they don't agree with the price, walk away. Don't be afraid to walk away, because if they don't agree to the price and they want you to continue to go down on the price to what they're willing to pay, then you really don't want to work for those types of people. They're going to be the type of person that's going to continue to ask for more and more on the job than what was initially agreed to. They're going to be that kind of paying customer that are constantly critiquing every little thing, which is not a bad thing sometimes, but the ones that don't want to pay, and they're also the ones that critique every little thing, that's not the type of people we want to work for. And also, like I said, it just doesn't show a level of professionalism whenever you're willing to cut your price. And it also, it starts giving that as a standard in the industry. I see so often there are people who don't know their cost. They don't know what it costs them to ever show up to a job and crank their lawnmower, their weed eater, their pressure washer, whatever the case may be. You've got to figure out what your cost is, and you've got to know what it costs to do every job. And you also want to be professional whenever you're doing this. So I personally, it doesn't matter. I feel like it doesn't matter if you're doing this even just as a side job, on a weekend or something like that. I feel like you need to have insurance, you need to have a business license, you need to be legitimate. Those kind of things are going to set you apart from the competition. So, like our page, subscribe. I'm going to post more videos. Don't cut your prices. Know your cost. Set yourself apart. And just go make your money. Have a good one.